Picture the year that irrevocably transformed history. We're stepping into 1919, an epic that had just witnessed the tumultuous climax of the Great War, or, as we know it today, World War I. This colossal conflict had shaken the globe to its very core, leaving a trail of destruction and loss that no corner of the world was immune from. Societies, still reeling from the devastating blows, found themselves amidst an era-defining transformation, a watershed moment that would forever reshape the contours of the global landscape. The aftermath of the war was a time of volcanic change. Nations collapsed, while new ones sprang forth from their ashes. It was a time of geopolitical tectonic shifts, as the old powers bowed out and the new ones took the stage, marking a colossal reordering of the world order. But amidst this cyclone of change, the United States found itself at a pivotal crossroads. The year 1919 for the United States was the dawn of a new era, one fraught with its own unique set of challenges and paradigm shifts. The aftermath of the war brought about a radical transformation of its domestic sphere, from the throes of industrial growth, the rise of the consumer economy to the swell of societal changes. The country was grappling with seismic changes, the expansion of women's suffrage, the great migration of African Americans from the rural South to the urban North, and the instigation of the Prohibition era were all landmark events that signified this intense period of significance. Of the year 1919 is etched deep into the annals of history. Not only did it mark the conclusion of one of the most devastating wars, but it also signaled the beginning of a new global order and sparked a period of great societal and political change, particularly in the United States. This pivotal year stands as a stark reminder of the undeniable impact of global events on local realities, making it an epic in history that will forever be remembered. On January 16, 1919, the 18th Amendment to the United States Constitution was ratified, marking the onset of a radical era known as Prohibition. This was a time when the fabric of the nation, famed for its strong underpinnings of liberty and choice, was stretched and strained by a new, unforeseen reality. The 18th Amendment signified the prohibition of the sale, manufacture, and transportation of alcoholic beverages, making them strictly illegal. However, the amendment was more than just a law. It was a cultural storm that wrought havoc across the nation, creating ripples that changed the social and political dynamics in ways previously inconceivable. Prohibition, as it was widely known, was a social experiment of sorts. A change of tide that aimed to reduce crime, corruption, and social issues associated with alcohol. However, it came with unforeseen consequences. It led to the rise of underground bars and illegal operations known as speakeasies, escalated organized crime, and even changed the way citizens viewed their government and the law. Yet the ratification of the 18th Amendment and the subsequent Prohibition era were not the sole shifts the United States was experiencing. Was in a state of flux, facing various other transformations simultaneously. It was a period marked by social movements, technological advancements, and important political happenings. These changes, along with the 18th Amendment, were intertwined in shaping the social and political landscape of the United States in the 20th century. However, amidst all this, the impact of Prohibition and its legacy remains one of the most striking chapters of this transformative period. The first Waldorf Astoria Hotel, a bastion of elegance and luxury, made its grand debut in New York City. This marked the dawn of a new age of sophistication and exclusivity in the hospitality industry. The towering edifice became a symbol of opulence drawing the attention of the global elite. Concurrently, a pivotal change was occurring in the socio-political landscape: the introduction of the 19th Amendment in the U.S. Congress. This amendment held profound implications for women's rights, epitomizing the rising tide of female empowerment. It propelled the fight for women's suffrage, forever reshaping societal norms and expectations related to gender roles and luxury. However, as society embraced these groundbreaking changes, a shadowy menace was quietly lurking in the background, poised to unleash its fatal influence on the transforming. The Spanish flu, a global pandemic, ravaged societies across the world, resulting in millions of casualties and leaving the world in a state of recovery. This cataclysmic event, a disaster of unparalleled magnitude, descended upon an unsuspecting world, carving a path of destruction never before seen in the annals of humanity. Indiscriminate in its choice of victims, it affected the young and the old, the frail and the robust alike, transforming into a universal marauder. This invisible yet lethal adversary had a transformative impact on the world. The Spanish flu was a catalyst for major transitions, from economic shifts and social displacement to political realignments, it to reassess the world, evaluate our values and introspect our actions. The convergence of these occurrences had deep-seated implications shaping global policies and international relations. The aftermath of the pandemic, coupled with the magnitude of human loss, primed the world for an era distinct from any other. The sequence of historical events that led up to the Roaring Twenties helped ignite a unique and remarkable era. This was a time when jazz music didn't just entertain, but defined the cultural milieu, when the Charleston wasn't just a dance, but a symbol of liberation, and when freedom wasn't just a concept, but a lifestyle wholeheartedly embraced. The vibrant decades bore witness to the dawn of the modern world, a transformative period when technology and innovation revolutionized the mundane. The era witnessed an unparalleled wave of economic prosperity, which stimulated the emergence of a consumer society and further drove advancements in fashion, literature, and entertainment. The impact of the Roaring Twenties was not just significant, but also far-reaching, leaving a cultural footprint that continues to resonate. Energetic Decade was truly a time of cultural innovation, a remarkable period that shaped the course of the century. The stage was prime for a cultural explosion that was unprecedented. Stay tuned and subscribe for more intriguing revelations from hidden history.